I drafted him in the 3rd fucking round. That's impossible. These idiots are leaving stupid fast wide receivers for no reason. No reason at all.
First opened in 2002 inside Ford Field.
I give him 2 really good possession wide receivers. No.
Just a short time ago. And of course the
Do I need to?
were reserved for the hometown
What?
set to go.
Damn sure did.
With the Washington football team.
Okay, I was in our backyard.
Approaches and booms it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
If we stay here, I may put up a success winner for this one.
Had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Yeah.
At their own 24-yard line.
I really want to get a pool. And a hot tub. But if I buy a pool, shit. Oh hell no. You ain't gonna get me like that. Actually, you can do that.
On first down, it's Smith. Well, he's going to take a shot right away.
Oh my God, that's a fucking CUDA.
Touchdown, Washington. Robert Foster, 76
Wide.
yards. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say they'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Sorry, there ain't too much tripping over it. Because I know this dude.
Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
1-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. A loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
What was that?
Stafford on first down.
Oh my God. Dude, you're not fucking with it.
6 for Washington touchdown.
Teams on for the extra point.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like
This is what Seattle looked like last night.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a moment.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Right.
Take
That's
over
right.
at the 29-yard line. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Catch is made, it's Harmon.
Oh my fucking God.
Before he takes it inside the 40.
Like, what the fuck are y'all doing?
36 yards.
And the Washington first down.
Out of the gun, Smith. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
Washington.
From the red zone now, Smith. Flush to his right, and that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Smith. Left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Gibson. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
4-yard line.
Second down and goal. Smith. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers, because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And at the 16-yard line.
So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll get this out to the 34-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. Operating from the gun. Stafford, he's going to loft one. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big pickup of 38.
At the 3-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Swift, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
It's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind him?
Pressure down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Forced out to his left. Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. That's all you got. 10. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Hopkins on for the extra point.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing the second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your
And his pass is intercepted for a 4th touchdown. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Miles Kennedy with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. After the interception, here's Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks. The people just leave the candy out at Halloween, and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that 1st down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Steps away to his left. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. From the 50, Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 22.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game,
that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Sliding out of the pocket. He finds his man, complete. That's Thomas. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Smith. That's complete right around the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And it's up and good.
Makes this Washington 28. Lions nothing.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a real tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
And now the second active leading rusher in the NFL, it's Adrian Peterson.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Takes over 1st and 10. At their own.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
The last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
On the option, it's Smith himself. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
A shotgun snap for Smith. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
First down.
From the gun, here's Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit.
To throw again, Smith. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Emerson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
A 50-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
At the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
On third down, Stafford. That is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And this returnable for Sims. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Lions nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here?
And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
From the 38, Smith.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Throwing deep for Galladay. And now there's another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to be.
And it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Robert Foster, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And this Washington offense continuing to add to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Ed one told me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 4th down now after a loss of 2. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if they're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 12, Smith flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side, complete to Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. From the gun, Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by the rookie Jeff Okudah. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
At the 22-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
To throw on 3rd down. Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
It's to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
At the 42-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, it's Stafford. Flushed out right. He'll run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Stafford going to give it to Swift. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Fabian. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And they will take a knee here. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think it worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one.
Of springing their step. Impressive victory.
He moved y'all.
Nope.
He moved that one on up. It was down. That was it, though. Let's get it done.
And they'll return home next week to take
Damn,
on
still gotta be
the
quiet.
Bengals.